Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Alpha Traders. Welcome to the newest episode of Crypto in Clown World. Is it Clown World? Yep. Apparently, a lot of bullish news on Bitcoin coming out. Guys, say it again. Bitcoin's been a bull since the inception. It's never not been a bull. It's always going to be a bull. The retail traders that just feed on this freaking FUD coming from these news organizations, right? From these big banks. It's ridiculous, man. They're trying to take your money, just like they have been forever. Crazy. That's why. As long as there's something to trade, there'll be people buying tops and selling bottoms because they don't understand this fact. They don't do any of their own research. They watch YouTube news channels, right? The news jimmies. Let's call them news jimmies. And they watch the YouTube Jimmy crypto guys. Foolishness. Learn how to read the charts. Not BS traditional technical analysis either. Learn how to read volatility, probability, and statistics charts. Is it going to take a little longer? If you've never traded before, absolutely not. You're going to catch on quicker, right? If you're coming from traditional technical analysis, probably going to get caught up a little bit. It's going to take you a little longer because you got to dive in 100%. Shit can the old stuff. Start learning. Stop trading. You don't always have to be in a trade, right? Don't make it a gambling addiction. If you're going to do that, go to the casino, right? Go to the casino or something. Don't make trading a gambling addiction. This is investing, right? We always talk about taking profit. This is what's great, right? To really maximize your profit, I don't care what you're trading. In my opinion, you should be trading low time frame volatility. Take your profit, limit your loss. Don't be emotionally attached to the trades. Be at your workstation. Treat it like a real job if you want it to be your real job. Right? It's just like all these kooks in crypto, man. Everybody wants to be their own bank, right? Screw the banks. I want to be my own bank. Oh shit, I'm my own bank. I don't like this. I don't want to be my own bank anymore. Where's the 1-800 number I call when I fuck up and send crypto to a wrong address? People just never research anything. They make stupid mistakes. Everybody should want to be their own bank. It's a no-brainer. But don't just come into this all willy-nilly thinking it's easy, because it's not. Some of us make it seem easy because we've been in it. I've been in this now for 6 years. It's simple. Once you learn the basics of crypto, it's so empowering. It's incredible. So let's get to the charts. We got a super tight daily range here on the Alpha Trading Volatility Range Estimator. $7 range. Now, we started out today. We had a little bit of some volatility to the downside. Guys, this is usually, you see a tight range like this, we're going to move thousands of dollars. I would actually expected this. Now, considering, look where we're at. All right, here's the top of the weekly range right here, right? Already been tested. Here's the R1. Here's the top side of the 68.3 daily Laplace distribution range. Bitcoin's just hanging out right around here, right? Where's the new daily going to come in at, right? And remember yesterday when we were right about here, we were on stream. And I was like, the new daily price action volatility range, price action is actively acquiring it right now. Look where it was. Once you use this chart day after day after day after day, it's like party tricks. You'll be able to shock your friends. You know, you can look at this price action and you can tell where it's going to be at. I mean, one glimpse, boom, you can just plot it out. That's very empowering when you're coming into the last 4-hour candle of the day, knowing whether or not you're going to open up above or below. Look where Bitcoin opened up, below it. Now, did it try to make a run to the top side of it? Yeah. But that is a red flag for me right there, saying, okay, we're probably going to test some downside. Kind of went into no man's land. And you can tell Bitcoin's bullish right now. It's front running 4-hour and daily first standard deviation levels. That's when you know the bulls, right? The algos, they're turned on and they are front running the less intelligent algorithms, right? Leaving them in the dust with moves like this, whoop, in an hour. So we dipped down, tried to make, you know what? I'll take that back. That was almost a 2SD move. Let me correct myself. I didn't see that bad boy. So Bitcoin opens up today and really almost does a 2SD move on the first 4-hour candle. Then, in my opinion, rejects. Not in my opinion. Bitcoin comes up and rejects off the bottom side of the 68.3. The bulls are pushing though. And just here recently, went up, tested the top side of the 68.3. Where's the new daily price action range going to be? Bitcoin's acquiring it right now, right? Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see Bitcoin close right around here, 44.3. But from the look of this daily price action volatility range, it would not shock me at all to see Bitcoin one way or the other, like $1,000, to be honest. What's this 1SD down here? That's the daily, 42,677. Wow, that's a couple K. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see it make a run to the 1SD up here to the top side, 45.7. Right? That's over 1K to the top side. Hold on here. So all that being said, we're gonna have to play this out. The next 7 15-minute candles of the day. Pretty interesting. Getting into the other charts, we'll see. Let's jump there right now before we go over to the other two charts. See what's happening intraday here. Kind of give us an idea. Probably. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Shouldn't answer that text. I'm a little emotional right now, guys. Just lost somebody. Good friend of the family just passed away. It's okay. Let me focus. Okay, so anyway, uh, we got some bear div, the returns oscillator and price action right here. The Fishers are still heading up though. So is the DLP. And we're having an outlier on the 90-minute, positively correlated too on the variance. But this contraction on the 90-minute volatility percentile positively correlated. If that was significantly positively correlated, I'd be probably looking for a little dumpy poo here before the close. But it's not significantly positively correlated. So flat correlation on the entropy percentile expansion. Let's see here. Yes, Aaron. Rinse and repeat, my friend. That's all you got to do. It's all about stacking up wins in this game. All right. People are so interested. You can go in any other crypto chats. Everybody, everybody's wanting to post that 2,000% trade or that. Oh my God, look, guys, look at my entry. Woohoo. I'm still blah, blah, blah. And most of the time they lose their profit. It is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So it's all about stacking up the wins, man, one after another. If you want to do this for a living and you take it seriously like a job, right? You get up pre-market, have your coffee, you're checking out, what SPY's doing in pre-market because the markets are correlated right now. Then you start your trading day, right? No matter if you're on the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, wherever the hell you're at, you're gonna have a good 8-hour day trading. Do you know how many entries? Do you know how many trades you can have in a day? It just all depends on you, what time frame you're trading. You're down there trading a 5-minute, handfuls, dozen. You could have 2 dozen trades a day easily. If you're just popping in, you're reading the charts correctly, You're taking your profit. Doesn't matter if it's a two to $500 Bitcoin move, which these days, hell, that happens in a 1 minute candle. So depending on how much profit you want, but you got to think about it. You got to think of it overall. And during an intraday trading session, right? Say you get 12 trades in, trading a 5 minute chart. What if they're all $200 to $500 trades and you win 9 of them? In the trade that goes against you, you limited your loss. And you're doing that 5 days a week. And you have a life, right? You're taking the weekends off. It's powerful. It's life-changing. It can be life-changing if you take it seriously. No matter what market you trade, no matter what market you trade, if you trade low time frame volatility, it can definitely change your life. You can make a living. You don't have to work for anybody else, all right? You don't have to work for anybody else. And if you're in crypto, though, you're your own bank. Got to be careful. That's why crypto is not going to make that next leap until there's massive custodialship, right? That's what people want. They want custodians of their money. I don't want anybody. I don't want a custodian for my money. I don't know about anybody else in here. My money's my money. I don't need a custodian. But that's a lot of people. They don't trust themselves, right? That's like okie dokie. Won't be doing any business ventures with you, my friend. But anyway, so 90 minute, yeah, this thing's kind of. I mean, you can see on the 90 minute on the entropy, the correlation's decreasing, heading back into randomness. Right? If we see a continued expansion here, this last 90 minute candle heading in, you can see the correlation as this price action is going down. The correlation's starting to dip. We could see this price drop. There's no doubt about it. Especially we've got. I want to say, yeah, we actually no, just from these points right here, we've got some bear div on this 90 minute. What is, yeah, I mean, we're talking the 9 length variance log MA on the 9 minute here, right? Or on the 90 minute, is it about 44K? So, I mean, $500. Let's see what happens though. You can see how it's been bouncing off the 33 though. It really likes that 33, and that baby's down there where about 43.4, about $1,000 drop. It's kind of what I'm expecting going to the end of the day. Could the volatility could be getting ready to pounce. Is it low? Let's see if it's low down here in the 15. Fairly low. Fairly low. Right now, look at these 15-minute candles. They're crushed, right? We just got a new one. So the 3 percentile. Positively correlated. We've got significant negative correlation, though, with the Z-score of historical volatility rising. Price could come down. Same thing on the 15. Entropy heading back into randomness, decreasing correlation to the top side. We've got totally contracted Shannon entropy percentile, and it's positively correlated. If this expands and goes into negative correlation, this thing's going to take a drop for sure. The bear div on the 15. I don't know, this log return Z scores down here pretty far. It didn't quite make it all the way back up. You can see the variance starting to rise, negatively correlated. Let's see if this 9 length variance log MA holds here down on the 15. If not, this baby, what have we been bouncing off of? The 99? Yeah, it's down there under 44. Maybe we're going to pop down there. Maybe the 144. See the support it was getting on the 15. Check it. All right. That's why we love these variance log moving averages, man. All these levels, boy, they catch price action really well. Really well. Powerful. Powerful. 45. Yeah, all the entropies, all the entropies, all the Shannon percentiles are telling me this price is coming down. All right. That's what these charts are telling me right now. Especially 45 is expanding. Historical volatility expanding, negatively correlated. right? Z-score, historical volatility rising, heading into negative correlation. Correlation of the entropy decreasing to the top side, heading back into randomness. Contraction on the Shannon entropy on the 45, heading into positive correlation. Fishers look like they're turning down. Had the bear div on the 45. But of course, that's going to be setting up. It's starting to set up some hidden bull right now. Okay. Those silly people live behind my eyeballs, telling me to look at the 1 hour chart. Gotta follow your intuition. I mean, this whole move up on the hourly, we're having an outlier on the log return Z score, right? Could have been a nice little trade. Is that 43,355? Yeah, almost $1,000. Bear div as well. Bear div on the hourly. Is that on the 4 hour? Didn't we look at that? There isn't. Hidden bear on the 4 hour. Right? People are like, well, how do you know that divergence, man? That stuff confuses me. It's not confusing at all. You confuse yourself. Just got to study it. Just got to study and understand what it all means. Higher highs, lower highs, in between price action, returns oscillator, log return Z score, DLP, right? You can see that bear div on the DLP on the 4 hour. I was talking about that yesterday. Man, we got that nice, right? And today we rebounded a bit. Why? Well, there was hidden bull. Couple stabs of it right there. Hidden bull, continuation to the top side. And the whole time this move is happening, look at the reset on the log return Z score. Things almost down to the 90% confidence interval while BTC was rising. Pretty powerful. Let's see if the 4 hour returns oscillator bounces off the zero mean. The Fishers are both heading up, looking strong. If with the Shannon entropy percentile going into the new day, this looks good too. I'm telling you, we could get a little drop here before the end of the day. This thing can pop. And I was talking to MJ earlier. In my opinion, Bitcoin's getting ready to pop. Bitcoin is getting ready to pop. I made a proclamation, all-time highs by the end of this month. Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of pop I'm talking about. I'm really thinking we're going to see above 50K here real soon. Real soon. It's going to shock some people. There's still bull bears out there, right? Oh, this market's fucked. Blah, 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 blah. I saw people complaining. Oh, I can't believe Bitcoin's going up. This is bullshit. Those people make me laugh. This historical volatility Z-score starts to rise, positively correlated. Good stuff. Especially if we get the 4 hour goes back in to correlation building to the top side and drops into trend. Good stuff. But this is heading positively correlated. So either this continues to track, this correlation breaks back negative. People are like, but it's downside. It's the slope. It's all that matters on all this. You got to pay attention to the slope of the correlation. If this expands as it's heading into positive correlation, you're probably going to see this drop back into trend, start building. And here before the probably going into today, we could see going into this new day, could see this thing start climbing tremendously. I'll show you another thing here. Here's what's going on. What are we battling right now? We've been battling this whole week since we got this new weekly candle. The mean of the projection from the 41K low, from the run up. When everybody's scrambling. Oh, here we go. We're going to the moon now. Oh, rejection off the 95.4 Laplace distribution range projection. And so why everybody's drawing their goofy trend lines, wicks, bodies, whatever. And if you're out there in traditional TA land, I saw some silly shit the other day. Use wicks or use the bodies, you bunch of goof asses. Don't use both. If you're going to draw stupid pictures on your chart, at least do them right. And people are wondering, people drawing these goofy trend lines, they don't understand it's the damn distribution projections that are creating those trend lines. You're getting the rejections off of those areas. That's what creates those trend lines. So people don't understand because they don't trade volatility, probability, and statistics. But this is the problem. We got up above it. We got up above the mean of the projection from that 41K low. where it rejected off the 95.4. Where'd it come down? Boom, we bounced perfectly on that weekly candle, and we had that big drop right off the bottom side of the 68.3 when everybody else is scrambling. Algorithms are trading these markets. 80 to 90% of the trades are all algos. So, don't you want to be on the right side? Well, this is going to tell you where you're at. And that 68.3 was holding. We dropped down here. I was like, okay, we could see some lower levels. Let's see if the bulls break out. Had this dip right here, and I was like, here we go. We could be down here at 20K because that's where the 95.4 projection was at. Not because I'm like, oh, well, there was a data set back there, right? Remember 20K high from end of 2017? Bitcoin never tested. I mean, it blew right through it and blah, 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 blah. It never ends. This is why I was talking about 20K because the 95.4 was down in that area. But look what happened on that next weekly candle, right? When we got the 33.1 low. It was within like $20. Bitcoin went down and tested that little blue dot, first standard deviation normal distribution on that weekly candle. It's been up ever since. But we're getting stifled right here at the mean of the projection. We ran up past the 68.3, 45.9. Remember the high was about 45.6, I believe, the other day. Pulled back. Now we're back inside. As soon as we close a daily candle above there, preferably this weekly. It's not going to be a daily because I do think we did close the other day above it, but it pulled back. It's a magnet, man. We gotta if we close this weekly candle above this mean, the top side of the 68.3 next week is at 56.3. It's going to start working its way up there. This is what algos do, man. They're going to push this thing up to here. Now we're going to see what the bears have to say about that. Are the bear algos waiting up at the 68.3? Or is everybody ready to make money again? Or they're like, okay, hey, I'm a bull again. Crazy. And then I'm looking for the 95.4. That breaks Bitcoin above 100K, all new all-time highs. But remember, we got this projection from the big dump, all right? And that mean is up there at about 61. We get by all this, this thing's going to start running. This thing's going to start running. Trust me, Bitcoin gets back up above 61.5 again on a weekly close, preferably. Not a 4-hour, not a daily. On a weekly close, this baby's going to start running for sure going into the end of this quarter. All right. We got a couple of weeks left. What's the damn down even now? We got about 6 weeks left in the quarter, about halfway through. It's going to start making a run up here. So it's like, I mean, boom, it's right up here. Got 125K by the end of the quarter. There's March 14th. Now it's the end of March, so we even got farther. Let's see, boom, there it is. Probably about 130K Bitcoin if it makes a run by the end of the quarter. I'm thinking by the end of February, we're going to break back up here, that we're going to be back up above 50. It's going to be up here somewhere. We get back up above this area, though, this thing is going to run. It's just the way these things move. It's just the way they move. And now I've switched my UPM up. Okay, this is how I wanted it. So the band, all the skinny lines you see, those are all the power means now, and I'm using them for trend. Right? They're freaking trending to the top side again. You can see what happened. This whole freaking dump. Look at them. They flipped bearish right here. We had this little uptick and then all the way down to that low at 33.1. Now they're flipping bearish or bullish again. Big time. And then we got our 9-length variance log moving average. We've got our 33-length variance log moving average and the 99. All right. Right now, could be, look what the data set's doing. Went sideways all the way to the 9 right here. I mean, the wick is right on it. Bounced it up. Came back down. Got a little bit below. Boom. We're finding support on that 9-length variance log moving average. Let's look at this deviation band up here on the 4-hour. First standard deviation, about 46K. Second, it's about 48-ish. But look at the reverse wave trend. Look at the reverse Fisher. Powerful. Let's look at the 12-hour on here real quick. Let's see. Yes, Aaron, I did. I was reading your mind. I didn't even see the chat. So look what's happening now. That skinny white line, that is the Gaussian mean of the deviation bands that are these dotted lines. Bitcoin's riding that baby up on the 12-hour. That's good. That's real bullish. Real bullish. Look what's getting ready to happen. Me and MJ were laughing earlier. He had some financial network on we were both listening to, and the guy was talking about the death cross on NASDAQ or whatever. But then in the same sentence, guy's like, well, guys, that's not a very reliable indicator. We were laughing. Be like, yeah, you think? And he even said, he goes, the last time NASDAQ had that, boy, it just went to the moon. It's like, of course, it's all bullshit. All that crap. Did we all used to talk about it at one time? Woo, death cross, yeah. We all did. I laugh now, right? Because it's all just, oh my God, it's so stupid. It's ridiculous. It really is. Now, if you want to use variance log moving averages, I don't believe in any crosses, right? This reverse wave trend, this reverse Fisher, those are powerful crosses in my opinion. Big time. They crossed right up here, right on the 12-hour. Bitcoin was at 60K. Where'd it make its way down to? All right. Where'd it make its way down to? 33.1. Almost a 50% move after the wave trend crossed down the Fisher. These are reverse wave trend and reverse Fisher. Look what's getting ready to happen now. We're getting ready to cross back to the upside. All 3 variance log moving averages. They're all blue. The power mean band is slowly here, all turning blue again. We're getting really close, but trust me, these bears are going to continue to test the bulls to see if they mean business. In my opinion, they're going to get wrecked. They're going to get wrecked. But, right, I usually only talk about my bias because I don't want people freaking watching this YouTube channel going, well, that guy said this thing, strap a rocket to your butt, man. We're going to the moon. I trade low time frame volatility. I don't give a shit if it goes to the moon or to the other moon, depending on what side of the planet you're on. Wherever the hell. It doesn't matter to us that trade low time frame volatility. I'm talking about what I'm seeing on these as I go through the higher time frames that Bitcoin found its bottom. We're probably by the end of the quarter going to be seeing a new all-time high in Bitcoin. That's just my bias. Don't trade on that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a retarded veteran. See, it's okay still. You can call yourself retarded. You just can't call the real glue eaters retards or you get in trouble, supposedly. I don't know who's going to get me in trouble, but it's all good. We're flipping it up here. I like it. It's looking good. 12 hours riding this Gaussian mean. So what's going to happen? The 4-hour already flipped up, and the 4-hour's bullish as hell. The reverse wave trend is turning up on the 12-hour. The 9 and the 33 variance log moving averages have both turned up. 12 hours riding the Gaussian mean now. We are above. The reverse wave trend's at 42.6. 42.6. The bears tried to run it down there already on a 12-hour candle. No thanks. Bulls are like, yeah, you jackass, you had your time. You ran this thing down to 33.1. This will be a little bit of a bear here. This 99 length variance log moving average. When it comes to the way I trade and the numbers I use, the 99 is so powerful. The 99 breaks it. You add that together, that's an 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. It's just it's a 9 party. Powerful resistance right there. So Bitcoin closes a daily candle above that 46,120. Starting to flatten out too. Put it this way, we get up there around 46,250 area, we're probably going to make a run to this daily reverse Fisher, that by tomorrow we're talking right around 52K. And that's going to be, I was like, probably by here, this end of the week, we're going to see in the next couple days, we could possibly see Bitcoin back up above 50K. Let's see what happens. So I'm just reading the indicators. It's not like I'm going, I'm a perma-bull. Bitcoin's going to 50K. I've never been like that. Well, I'll take that back. I used to troll everybody in the cave. Bitcoin's going here, and then counter trade all those goof asses. Let's see here. You can see back here on the daily, the Fisher, right? Got that nice bounce on that big dip, right? That was the 41K low right there that we bounced out of, and then put it down to 33.1. Time to go. Let's go. Back up to the 2-day where I told you, right? Beginning of this 2-day candle, we rejected. That was the high over there, about 45.6. We pulled back. This 2-day closes today, correct? Is it 9th? Yeah, this 2-day candle closes today. Of course, my pod gets delivered to my property in southern Indiana. I mean, it's like I'm probably about 40 miles below where the glacier line is. I mean, it's hilly. I mean, if you think about the like hollers in Kentucky and shit, that's where I'm pretty much living. I mean, it is it's very, very, there's a lot of terrain. And the driveway has got some freaking curve and hill, and I guess it's a sheet ice. My mom was out there, and holy shit, the guy's got a big rig. Got my big 16 by 8 foot pod on the back of it, and he wouldn't take it up the driveway. So they went to deliver all my crap, and it couldn't even be delivered. So now it's sitting in a warehouse downtown Indianapolis somewhere, waiting for somebody to break into it, probably. Jackasses. You can have everything but my motorcycle. Let me see. So we got to get up above here on the 2-day. This is good, though, because look what's happening. This 2-day candle, what's it going to close above? The 33. Unless we have a dump here below 44K. I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you these bears are going to try to push this thing down. All right, they're slow. It's a slow push right now. They do not want this candle to close above this 33 length variance log moving average. This 2-day closes up here. We're going to make a run. We're going to make a run at this 99 length and closing the next 2-day candle above both of those. All right, and that gets us up above 46.5. Reverse Fisher on the 2-day, 55.1 right now. It's going sideways too. It's going to stay right about there. Yeah, 55.72. We just got the new 3-day, right? Closes on Friday now? No, Thursday. What is today? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I thought it was Tuesday. At least I'm only one day off. It's all good. So we just got that. So what, Friday? Or Thursday close? 9, 10, 11. No, it closes on the 11th. Yeah, Friday. So we get a new 3-day candle going into the weekend. Let's see BTC make a run. This 3-day candle that closes Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's see if BTC can get up here and close above 46.8. All right, make it say 47K. Let's get up here. BTC on the 3-day candle. Close above the reverse wave trend. It's even starting to slow back up. The 9's it's trying to turn. So let's see what happens there. Good stuff. What a time, 235. Oh, I didn't see that. Yes, yes, Seiron, that ATVLMA. That's just not published because we ended up putting it into the plots of the UPM. I should have the UPM over on that chart. I just haven't done it yet. I'll get around to it. Dude, I'm not actively trading right now. That's what's great, right? Do you know when I looked at these charts? About 38 minutes ago. I'm gonna be honest. Haven't looked at. I mean, I took a peek earlier today just to see what the price was, but I didn't freaking look at the charts. Just when I'm not actively trading. That's what's great about our indicators. All I gotta do is pop them up, and I can just do a live stream. It's not like I need to do any research, right? All these traditional technical analysis guys. I used to talk to fucking the crypto caveman. You'd be like having to get prepped up, right? Get fired up for the stream. Got to get all the charts up, figure out what he's gonna say, and it's like catch me cold. Just pull the charts up, man. That's all I need. I just need one peek at them. Okay, this is what's going on. Do you want a mac? Do you want a macro? Do you want me to tell you what's going on macro? Do you want to know what's going on intraday? Well, what do you want to know? How do you trade? So people always ask me questions, and I'm just like, it's all irrelevant. How do you trade, man? What's your trading style? What are you looking to do? You do this full time? Are you a day trader? Because it's 90 fucking percent of day traders lose money. They'll tell you they're day traders. They got 2 part-time jobs at McDonald's and Burger King. It's like, ugh, just tell me how you like to trade. Then I can help you a little bit. But sometimes when people ask questions, it's just like, I need a little more substance. I need to know what you're trying to do for sure. Because there might be certain indicators you don't even need to look at. If you're trading long term, for crying out loud, man, get on the weekly, wait for some low volatility. Freaking trade the expansion. Is it positively or negatively correlated? What did I say about Z-score on the 4-hour? And which one? Oh, yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. The whole time price action's been going up on the 4-hour, like literally. This is crazy. The log return Z-score started having an outlier to the downside. Let me put a vertical in here so I can get you a good read on the price action. Right there. I'm going to go wick to wick when it started popping. That started having the 43.2 to 44.8. So Bitcoin went up $1,600 while the log return Z-score was having an outlier to the downside. You see something like that, you would be thinking, okay, BTC's coming down to test this 33 length variance log moving average at like 41K. Did the exact opposite. Yep, it's an outlier there. Right, telling you that there's a fat tail event on the log returns. The price action went up. That's a massive bear or bullish reset for this indicator. This could be setting up for an absolute explosion to the top side. Look at the fissures on the 4-hour. This is the only traditional TA we give a shit about. Look at the fissures on the 4-hour, man. They're heading up. They're above the 0 threshold. One bounced off the second standard deviation. Actually, they both bounced off about the 1.5. I mean, let's just be conservative. Those are looking good. Get rid of my little fancy line there. So if this log return Z-score on the 4-hour comes down here and tests this 90 and 95, why Bitcoin's just going sideways going into this new day? Because if Bitcoin just hangs out right here, right, it's above the new daily price action volatility range right now, where it's going to be coming in at, and just just go sideways for a little while, the first like 2, 3, 4 hour candles of this new coming day, and this this returns oscillator comes down to the zero mean and bounces to the top side, and this log return z-score bounces from like the 95, and you get variance rising positively correlated, expansion on the entropy percentile, drop back into trend, build some correlation to the top side, historical volatility z-score is underneath the 99% confidence interval. Telling you, man, this thing is setting up for a pop is what it's doing. And why do I say that? Because of this right here. Price action usually follows the returns. Look at the freaking, now, it started out, right? We had this little dip. The bulls are strong. Look, pushed up. The bears pushed back down, left a bear wick. Look what, bam! They slam it right back up to the top side. Now look at this last 4-hour candle. Perfect little doji. Little volatility, indecision. So what's going to happen here on the 4-hour volatility percentile? Is this thing going to flatten out, stay negatively correlated, and contract more? Or is it going to expand from like a 35, 40 area and go and continue positively correlated? Positively start sloping up the correlation on the historical volatility z-score. That's what we want to watch. And that's why I dropped down, because everything's going to flow uphill. And we're contracting a bit here on the 90-minute negatively correlated. Right? This is, I'm going into the new day. If you're trading, set your volatility percentile to like a 636. 5 length. Let me make sure. Got that on a 5. I'm pretty sure I do. I usually do. Where the hell are, whoops. 3, 2, dun, dun, dun. Oh, the correlation's at the bottom. What am I doing? This indicator's massive. Got so much stuff. Help! Help! There it is. 5. Okay. And keep an eye on it. Right? I mean, look what's happening right now. Is this, remember? It was expanding negatively correlated. When we first pulled this up, this thing was negatively correlated. It's flipping positive, starting to expand. But know this. Yeah, I mean, where's the new daily range going to be? Just bounced right off of it. So there's not going to be far to come down and test it. The R2 on the weekly, almost 47K. By the end of the week, the R3 is above 50. Let's see what the bulls are up to. Let's see if the bulls are going to push this thing over 50K. Good stuff for sure. Let's see. Now, let's go over here. Because, of course, what was I talking about SPY? Look at pre-market. Woo! Let's go, party people. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Remember that, right? Remember I was talking about that pre-market dump there? Look. Right? If you know what I'm talking about. I don't like to say the G word. Let's see here. Look at that. Crazy. We already, right? Look at the tight monthly range on SPY. Guys, look at the new weekly. Do you know what's getting ready to happen probably Thursday and Friday in traditional markets? I'll say by Friday close, we'll be looking at a 4 Let's be conservative and just say 465. Or I can be really precise and say SPY's going to make a run to 467 by Friday's close. Another 10 points to the top side. Because that's a tight weekly range. We already talked about the tight monthly range. And what did I talk about? Just on SPY real quick. And I want the monthly. Look where SPY's at right now. This is bullish as shit, man. This is bullish as shit. I guarantee everybody was fucking buying puts or selling calls. They're scrambling. They're in fucking butterflies and condors right now. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. But that's what makes a good options trader. I talked about that before. That's the bottom line. Right? It's protecting your profit and limiting your risk. That's what those kinds of strategies does for you. Look what SPY did today. Went up, tapped the 1SD. Tapped the 1SD, 458.27. 2SD on this weekly. Remember, there's a tight weekly range. Thursday, Friday. Look where the 2SD on the weekly is. What number did I just talk about? 2SD on the weekly on SPY. Current candle, 467.13. Whoops. R2. Yes. R2 on the weekly. 467.19. 0.06 separates those. Don't be surprised, all you freaking SPY bears out there, if you're about to get your ass handed to you. And then we talked about, where do I think this thing's going to be by the end of the month? Up here, new all-time high. I told you in the beginning, you're going to see SPY by the end of February around 480 or around 430. What's it look like it's doing right now? This monthly candle's turning bullish as shit, man. It started out bearish. Everybody's freaking out, especially after, oh my God, we're coming down. We're going to get that wick. Look at it now. In my humble opinion, I think SPY is going to make a run to a new all-time high around 480. Why do I say that? Because we got the alpha trading indicators and we know about price action volatility ranges and what they mean. That's why. God, I should do a seminar. Except I don't give a shit if people want to learn this or not, right? I'm sure people are giggling right now. We could care less. We don't care. If you want to learn about it, though, the link to the Alpha Trading Discord, it's in the description of the videos. For crying out loud. That's why you'll never see me out there doing that kind of crap. Because I don't care, man. We got a tight-knit group of people. And I'm talking a tight-knit group. Not big at all. It's the way we like it. People every once in a while, right? They come strolling in and they see the magic. Some people don't. Why did I say? Because they don't come in and they don't shit can everything that's been getting them wrecked for the last however long they've been trading. They look at our charts, they don't understand them. Those don't work. Instead of shit canning what's been getting them wrecked and making a change. It's just like making a lifestyle change, right? It's crazy. people don't understand. It's like, well, they get unhealthy, but they're unwilling to make a lifestyle change to right the ship. So at some point, you got to right the ship. Quit doing what got you to where you're going and make the change. Brrr. Right? So my buddy David Goggins says, who the fuck's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats? Ah, boy. Crazy. Got me screaming like Goggins now. Talk about some motivation. If you can handle all the cussing and all the bravado, he's the man. I get him. I understand him a lot. So yeah, SPY, it's on a mission, man. NASDAQ, remember we talked about NASDAQ, but we got goofy on the TV this morning talking about the death cross. I'm not even going to pull up moving averages, right? These people are talking about death crosses. Look at SPY. SPY's like, fuck your death cross. I'm going to go up to the center of the monthly. That's where SPY's at right now, right? Got the new monthly range. Got the new monthly range. Let's go back. Boom, it dropped below it. It's right back at it. Look where it closed, man. The bulls, the NASDAQ, E-mini future bulls, push this sucker back up into the center of the monthly volatility range. What are they going to do by the end of the week? This isn't the semi-tight little weekly range here. You can see it bounced off of it too. Real nice. That's great. I'll tell you what, man, this looks good. When I saw how big the monthly range was on NASDAQ compared to SPY, it was like SPY could range a little more. But at the same time, man, these markets are correlated. This weekly is a little tighter. Yeah, I could probably see SPY maybe by the end of the week. Or not SPY, NASDAQ, sorry guys. I could see NASDAQ. These weekly R1s are just so far apart. Look how, what's that at 15,673? Hey man, it could do it. I mean, look at this run. We get another one of those, we're there. I'll take that back. Let's look for SPY at the end of the week around, what was it? 467. And maybe NASDAQ at back up around 15,650. Somewhere up in that area. Yes, Aaron, he is a beast, man. Goggins is a beast. I mean, that guy's he'll be in the gym benching. And these guys are just looking at him like, what the hell, man? How's this guy even doing this? And he's screaming, who's going to carry the boats? Because it doesn't matter. It's all here. It's in your mind. It's in the mind. That guy's got so much bravado and just, oh my God, the SEALs didn't even like him. He was too much for the SEALs. Like, we gotta get rid of this guy. Holy shit. He's making us all look like a bunch of pussies. Him and Jocko. Jocko's another good one too, man. Woo! All right, so I don't even have to go into the other charts, right? For NASDAQ and SPY. I mean, I can literally look at the volatility range estimator, the alpha trading volatility range estimator, and get a beat on it, right? And look at, what did I say? What's that area? 15,673. Give me a second here. 15,673. Let's go to the weekly. Well, it's kind of right in between the second and third standard deviation. It's above the 2SD by about 150 bucks. So I'm going to kind of take that back and say 15.5. I mean, literally today, it would have been a 2SD move. So we're going to go by the distribution the next couple days on NASDAQ and see Maybe tomorrow the 1SD is going to be up around. This could get spicy. I mean, we could get a random wick up in between that second and third standard deviation. I'm going to focus more on that volatility range estimator, though. I like that, especially how bullish SPY looks and Bitcoin. I mean, for crying out loud, they're all correlated. They're all correlated. Yeah, let's pop this back over to Bitcoin. Yeah, making another run back up here to that weekly R1. Okay. It would not shock me in this last hour today, especially from the way those charts changed up. That's why we trade low time volatility. Remember at the beginning of the stream, I started looking at them. I was like, this thing could make a run down. Then I went back, looked at the 45, switched up. I guarantee on the 15, that's why. I trade down there, 15, 5 minute. Everything is fluid. You're in and out of trades. You're taking your profit. You're limiting losses if it does switch up real quick, because Bitcoin is volatile as hell. We all know that. Anybody that trades this thing, and then you'll have YouTube Jimmy saying, you don't want to trade the volatility. It's too dangerous. How stupid's that? How many times have you heard those people say that? All the time. All those goof asses on YouTube. I look at like the thumbnails of these goof ass. I just laugh. I can't. They just kill me, man. They just kill me. I'm not gonna mention any names. There are some fucking just grifter goofballs out there, man. It is incredible. Day to day. They don't really tell you what's gonna happen. They follow the fucking news cycles and they red alert, green alert, we're all screwed. Oh, Bitcoin's going to the moon. Day, boom, boom, bouncing back and forth almost every day. It's insane. I just laugh at it. It's like they got no clue about volatility. Most of them, the only time they talk about volatility is, oh, it's a bad time to trade. You don't want to trade the volatility. It's too volatile. Does that, what the, and as a volatility trader, you just die laughing. You're like, these guys are such jokers. We thrive on the volatility expansion. We thrive on the volatility contraction because we know to correlate that volatility to price action, and it gives you direction. The entropy tells you whether it's trending or it's random. The log return z-score, the returns oscillator, everything we have is either based is based on volatility, entropy, and the log returns. You try to tell people that are coming from traditional TA, their eyes gloss over and they lose you at hello. Most of them. The smart ones ask questions. They're humble and they go, oh, I don't understand what you just said. Can you explain this? Can you explain this a little better? I mean, tell me what you mean. Those are the people I just like, oh, come here. Come here. Let me cradle you, little volatility, baby. Good stuff, right? Good stuff. Like that's, I have so much fun doing it. It's crazy. If I get somebody that really is really wanting to learn it, oh God, it's fun. Because you see the sparkle in them, right? You see the sparkle in their eye. It's like, oh, let's go. You like this, huh? Feeding the knowledge, man. And then they start studying by themselves. That's what's crazy. I got turned on to volatility by the dictator. He's a total fucking jackass. Did I ask him questions all the time, like all the other goofies in the Discord, just sitting there, no, not at all. Never. Never. I would research shit myself. I'd hear him talk about shit and I'd be like, oh, what's that? Oh, whoa. Okay, let's dive deep into that. That's why I always got indicators dropped on me. And his dumb ego took over because he realized that I actually am a trader and he just builds indicators and is a bad trader and just couldn't handle it. It's like, wow, could have been a match made in heaven. Instead, he's fucking whatever. Good luck, goof ass. Good luck. Okie dokie. Time is it? Oh, it's done. We're done. Yeah. Yes, Aaron, for sure. I don't trade the open markets. It's way too volatile, man. I'll get wrecked. Yeah, well, no problem. It's all good. So if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, we're Alpha Trading. We trade volatility, probability, and statistics, and we really like to teach people to do the same. If you don't want to be one of those people, there's nothing to see here. Move along. We don't care. We're looking for those diamonds in the rough that want to make a change, that want to learn volatility, man, and learn it right. There's nobody out there teaching this that's doing it right. They'll call us clowns. They're the clowns. People figure that out real quick. Real quick. All you got to do is watch one stream. Go back in every damn stream what the indicators are telling me. Price action's doing it, man. The volatility does not lie. The entropy doesn't lie. The log returns don't lie. The divergence between price action and returns don't lie. It's crazy. When you get into the Discord, by hitting that link that's in the description, go into the shop channel. We have 2 different levels of the Discord. Check them out. Open up a support ticket. Tell us what's on your mind, right? Ask some questions. We're very friendly. Right? We're not going to bite your head off for asking questions. We realize this is not easy to learn. We're willing to answer some questions. But all that being said, thanks guys for watching live in the Discord. Love you. And wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. We will see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Stay safe out there. See you guys.